Manchester United 2, Aston Villa 0. When the win was important, or when the club needed the win the most, you guys refused to win. You are winning today. Finally, Manchester United have scored 40-something points, or 42 points, right?
Yes, 42. West Ham is just ahead of Manchester United with 1 point.
But before we talk about the game, let's talk about the talking point. Let me talk. Would I say talking points? Let's talk about some reports that came out before the game. After our Europa League final, Garnacho released a statement. He said he helped the team play almost every round, and in the final, they only gave him 20 minutes. Then during Amorim's press conference,
20 minutes.
After the press conference, a report came out that Amorim has told the players that he's going to be here next season, and he told the likes of Garnacho and others that they should look for another club. So, do you feel that Amorim is harsh on Garnacho, or do you feel that Amorim did the right thing by telling Garnacho, okay, since you can come up with that kind of statement, look for another club. We will not tolerate indiscipline in this team.
I would say that I support Ruben's decision because if you have followed Manchester United over the years, you find out that, even the legendary coach, Sir Alex Ferguson, has always, advocated against player power. That is to say, there is no player that is actually important or should be important than, Manchester United itself as a club. And for Garnacho to, come out with such kind of statement, during the course of the final, I felt, he actually, made a terrible mistake. Let us not forget the game before that Europa League final. He did not play his part in defending. And, that cross came in which Manchester United lost that game. And I felt the coach, was not really happy about that, and hence decided to, bench him in the course of the Europa League final. We can also see today that it might look as if that yes, they are trying to actually give Bayindir the chance to gain confidence or prove his worth. But you agree with me that against an Aston Villa team that is actually looking for Champions League qualification, I do not actually think that Ruben will actually want to gamble such kind of match, and instead he played Bayindir instead of Andre Onana. So sometimes when the coach feels that the players did not really do their parts or fail to carry out his instruction.
Hello, I said there are also reports that came out that he has told Onana to find a new club. He wants a new number one.
I'm aware of Garnacho. I'm aware of Garnacho, even though I've not read for that of Onana. But to be very honest, I will be glad if
I read that.
I'll be glad if Onana is being sold, or even if he remains at the club. I've always said it. I actually, told a friend of mine in the course of the Europa League final that Manchester United will still have troubles should Onana be number one goalkeeper in the summer. So I feel for the decision Ruben actually took on Garnacho, I support him 100%. That should also serve as a deterrent to other players, that there is no player that is important than the club. Yes, you may have played the whole 90 minutes in the course of the Europa League, but at the time that it was critical, maybe peradventure in the previous game, to still show that you are of value to the team, you failed to do that. And the coach, who has the final veto power to decide to either put a player on or bench him, took a decision, and it's important that the coach or the coach's decision should be respected at all times.
Did you listen to his speech after the game? That was Ruben Amorim.
No, I didn't listen to the speech. Yeah, I know. I forgot that he actually had a briefing to give after the end of the game. But I did listen to the last part. Where he said I think that he knows he can be harsh, but the only thing is that he will always be honest with them.
He also said that when he started, after the first 3 games, when he won 2 games and a draw, he told the fans that the storm is coming. And now he wants to tell the fans that the happy days are coming. That we should just it's either we stick together or we fight. Robert Amorim is trying to convince us. He's trying to convince United fans. I've already said my mind. I'm just looking at him. Let's see what he will do next season. Because I know that City will get better next season. Liverpool will get better next season. Chelsea will get better next season. So it's going to be very, very competitive next season. Very, very competitive. And now we're hearing that Man United doesn't have money. They only want to give 100 million. You are finding a club that is finding it difficult to sell players. Where will they get the money from? So I still feel it's going to take a longer time. It's going to take a longer time to adjust this team.
What I would just actually say is, first of all, concerning Ruben's statement and talking about even the team itself, you agree with me even from the very beginning. Okay, let's look at the Aston Villa game of today. We've actually been criticizing the coach, maybe concerning his style of play and one or two decisions that he has made. But you agree with me that from the very moment the referee blew the whistle till the 90 minutes, Manchester United were on the front foot. I began to even wonder that is this not the same set of players that we've been criticizing that do not actually fit to the
players,
coach style of play, playing with high intensity, breaking off Aston Villa as they are doing.
Hello, I said the problem is that they are not consistent. Sometimes they choose when they want to play. That's the problem, and that thing needs to be deleted from the club. Players play every day. Any day you call them.
The mentality of the players are questionable. The mentality of the player is questionable.
Yeah. So anyway,
I've always said this.
Yeah, you said it.
So to answer your question properly, I feel yes. With the 100 million, being afforded to Ruben, of course, some players would actually, be leaving the team. Of course, there might be a significant sum to, recoup from Garnacho. Also, I think Rashford too may be sold, as well as Anthony as well. So I think these players will actually, fetch not really an abundant sum, but I feel a significant sum. Yes, and to get one or two players that actually suits Ben's style. And of course, players like Christian Eriksen and high wage earners like Casemiro also will be offloaded this summer. So with the exodus of these players, I think Johnny Evans as well, and there's also rumors that Kobe might be sold as well. So I feel if this large chunk of players actually get suitors in the summer, I think in addition to the 100 million pounds being given to Ruben, I feel there's still opportunities to get some decent players. They may not necessarily be high-profile players looking, because we all know how the financial window can be very tricky. Players have been, have become expensive of late, and also maybe get some decent players who are ready to fight, who have that hunger and zeal to succeed and represent a club like Manchester United.
So what do you have to say finally? Before we go, finally, round up, please. Let's round up.
All right. Well, Mike, for some time now, you agree with me that we've all been waiting for this season to actually come to an end. It has been a nightmare season for Manchester United. We hope that in the course of the summer, there will be a breath of fresh air, in the club. Just like you rightly pointed out in the last question you asked me, I'm sure many Manchester United fans, who are realists now will not really expect that Manchester United will go on and win the Premier League. But what we expect is an improved performance. What we expect, is to see Manchester United play like the caliber of club that they are, even in the global space. So going forward, we hope that the Manchester United football club, as in its whole entirety, will be able to resolve its issues. Be it in management, be it in terms of the finances of the club, and also in the acquisition of players going forward.
All right, John. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time, because we'll still have a lot of things to talk about. The football discussion is not
All
over.
right.
We'll still have a lot of things to talk about in the future.
Sure.
All right. Thank you.
Sure. It's going to be a busy summer, so there will be lots to discuss
There'll be
about.
lots to talk about. Yeah.